Yeah, we're on.
Hey, welcome back to our Band of Badgers channel. This is a session 0 for our new Eberron game. So this is coming out of the Eberron Rising from the Last War book. We will be playing the introductory adventure that is included in that rules book. I have the copy of the Beeling Grimm's Gold Edition, so that's why I have a separate supplement for it. Getting camera would be great. So yeah, we'll be kicking that off today. So we're playing with a group of 4 people. So we've got Dave, who's been in many of our other videos. In fact, pretty much all Band of Badgers videos that are on YouTube at the moment.
It's handy that, really. Yeah. I wonder why.
And he will indeed be recording tonight. We have Jeff joining us. We have Matt. And we also have Kirsty. Kirsty, this will be your first time on one of our YouTube videos. Matt has been in Avernus, and Jeff is playing in our. I have to remember because I'm in it, but it's my other game, the Road to Baldur's Gate. Yes.
I've also been in Saltmarsh. Just saying.
And you've been in Saltmarsh.
It was a thing. It did happen.
It was a dream. You came out of the shower. It was a dream.
It's all a dream.
So, as I say, we'll be playing in the Eberron setting. So, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, it is a magical, technological joining. So, there's lots of sort of things you would see in modern day world, but are powered by magical devices. So, we have, transport via lightning rail or sky coaches and dirigibles and those sort of things. The introductory adventure is actually set in Sharn, which is one of the main places in the setting, the City of Towers. So there's all sorts of interesting things that go on there. It's a bit less of sword and sorcery type thing in terms of your atypical fantasy setting. Like I say, it's a bit more geared more towards a magical element. So there's lots of magical devices and items. Magical items are fairly common. You will find them for sale a lot. And magic is part of everyday life. So this is still a game of Dungeons and Dragons, obviously. So there will be dungeons, there will be dragons at some point, but
unlike our other games,
it may feel a little bit different, but don't let that put you off in any way. It is still the core game is the same. I like this setting. I like the idea of magic and technology, the bit of steampunk style that it's got to it, a bit of the intrigue that's going on. This is going to be a fairly short adventure. The introductory adventure is geared around really sort of only getting you up to about 2nd level. I'm going to scale it a little bit so we can get to about 3rd or 4th level. And then we'll maybe run some of the D&D Beyond encounters of the week, which take you outside of Sharn and give you a tour of the main continent of Corvair. So what I'll do before we kick off on Friday is I'll send round some of the maps, and I'll try and dig some PDFs off the internet with some information in as well, so you can do a bit of reading before then. So the idea of tonight is that we will roll some stats for your characters, and then we can have some discussion about what sort of characters you think you might want to play, what ideas you have. We can do any questions you may have about the game before we start playing on Friday. Other than that, we will kick off on Friday. I'll do a bit of an explanation before we start playing anyway, just to bring everybody up to speed, and then we'll go for it. So I'm sure I'm going to be flooded with volunteers, but who wants to roll first?
Yay, go on, Jeff.
I think that was Matt. I think Matt said he wants to go first.
I mean, I feel like I have no choice. Yes, I'll go first. See, I wasn't quick enough. I
was going to suggest someone, Jeff, who on my window is over there.
Right.
Because he's done it before, so he can show Kirsty.
You're there to me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So good idea.
I think Steve's there.
Anyway, as I was saying to you, see,
it works. Oh yeah, labyrinths and everyone's upside down.
So that's fair,
yeah,
because
right,
because you have rolled
Yeah, you
my,
know
my
what?
style before.
Steve,
you can go
that was-
first.
that is fair. That is fair. Yes.
I was going to say, because we're rolling more than one set, do we want to do it like I do one, Dave does one, Matt does one, Kirsty does one, then I do my second one, and then Dave does his second one, and then Matt does, and so on and so forth?
We can do it that way, yeah. Yeah.
Just thinking, because then the unluckiness might wear out the dice in between the rolls.
Because otherwise, then you have four.
Will you change them?
I'm purely thinking from an audience point of view, where you end up having 4 dice trays, and not a lot is going on. So at least this way we can go like, ooh, yeah, your next roll's bad. I think that might be easier.
All right.
Line it up.
Oh, Jesus. Left is right and right is left. That's really weird.
Upsy daisy.
But
No, it doesn't work.
perfect.
So for those of you who watched our last session 0, Jeff's rolls were pretty bad. So he has actually invested in some brand new dice just for tonight.
which
He's shortly leaving the room via the window.
Don't
It's
let
gonna
the
be
team
good.
down.
Right, you ready?
Go for it.
Yay! It's crap already.
We roll them 2 2s again.
There we go.
11.
11. Let me just make a note of these while I'm doing them.
I'm writing them down anyway. So.
Oh, cheers, Steve. 5, a 4, and a 5.
14.
180.
Oh. Roll the 2 1s again, yeah?
Yep, correct.
6, 6, 2.
14.
6, 6, 5.
Better.
17.
Can you see that, yeah?
Yep.
Coming in loud and clear.
6, 4, 2.
12. And last one.
There's 3 4s on the thing.
Yep, so roll them all again.
All
So
of them?
Yeah, you're guaranteed a minimum of 15.
Oh, 5, 4. Sorry,
14.
5, 5, 4.
Yeah, but you need to keep rolling the 4 until you score higher. So roll a 2 and the 4 again.
Oh, 5, 5, 5.
Right, so 15.
All the 5s.
Couldn't do that again.
That's 25, 39, 46, 56, 66, 68. Yeah, you've passed the minimum score, so that's a valid set of scores, valid set of stats. So do you want to roll your second set, or we move round to the next person?
No, I'll tell you what, I think we should move around because it'd be quite fun to come back to it.
It'd be
Okay.
quite fun to laugh at Matt.
Yeah, that too.
One game, guys. One game. Can not be that guy. I asked for one game. Okay, do them in a row.
Yes, please.
Okay, you're gonna put me through this because I don't tend to roll stats. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but for me so far it's worked out well.
Oh, you could stick them in the chat, Steve.
You need to move your camera.
I knew that. Does that work?
Nope.
Put light on it. No, well, I can tell you my first roll was a 6, 5, 5, and a 4.
So 16.
There you go. See what's going on. Rolling again. I have a 6, 4, 3, and a 2.
13.
That's really helpful. Thank you, Steve. I have a 6, 5, 2, and a 1.
My maths always fails me at this point as well.
I'm glad Steve's
13.
here. I'm just reading out numbers at this point, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's working out great. All 6, 5, 2, and 2.
So roll the 2 2s again, please.
I most certainly will. 6, 6, 5, 4.
17.
He's got some good dice.
I have some old dice. We called it vintage. 6, 5, 5, 1.
16.
You guys need me in your team, I tell you.
And one more.
One more. We go 6, 6, 5, 4.
Jesus, Matt. That
don't
is
know if
probably
you
the
can see
greatest set of
these.
stats I've
don't-
ever seen.
I don't think you need to roll for the second lot, that's for sure.
Is this where I can slowly do this?
He's a ninja.
I'm a rogue, mate. Well, not today.
So his head is a 6.
Yeah, I am a dice.
They've got to be the best stats I've ever seen rolled, I think.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate that.
Those are his
Let's do
loading
it.
dice.
Yeah, now for the real dice.
Right, Kirsty?
Do I need to make note of these rolls? Because I didn't make note.
I'll tell you in a minute.
I have
Thank you so
a
much.
tray and I only have 1 6-sided dice. So give me a sec.
I realised that I failed to make note of anything I just did. So
Me too.
this is why we record things.
Right, so while I'm waiting
Gonna play
for
that.
Kirsty to get the rest of her dice. Jeff,
Yeah.
you got 11,
Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
17,
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
and 15.
Ooh, I'm happy with those, but I'll still roll the second set.
And Matt, you got 16,
Yep.
13,
Yep.
13,
Yep.
17,
Yep.
16,
Oh yeah.
and 17.
Oh, can I be able to just the 13s? That's not how it works, no.
No,
God
no,
damn
it definitely isn't.
I'll take the hit.
Okay, right. Ready when you are, Kirsty.
Yeah, I remember I only have 1 6-sided dice from last time.
No worries.
That takes slightly longer.
We just say this is a vintage dice tray, as my dice. This is.
Like rustic, not cobbled together at the last second.
I like that.
Can't really see from there, can you? So 3,
Right, 3.
6,
Is that 6, you say? Yep.
5,
Yeah.
2,
Okay, so that is 14 in total. Next one.
3,
Yep.
1,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
3,
So that's a 9 in total. Next set.
2,
Yep.
1,
Yep.
6,
Yep.
1,
Okay, so roll the 2 ones again, please, or roll 2 more dice.
4,
Yep.
4.
Okie dokie. So that is a 14. Next set.
5,
Yep.
2,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
3.
Okay, so that's an 11. Next set.
5,
Yep.
2,
Yep.
6,
Yep.
4.
That's a 15. And last one, please.
6, 5,
Yep.
6,
Yep.
2.
Okay, so that's 17. So that's 23, 37, 48, 63, 80. So that passes. So that's fine. That's a valid set. Thank you very much. And lastly, Dave.
Ooh.
Come on, Dave. Show us the big rolls.
Oh yeah, I got to turn the background.
Yeah, turn the
off. Hold on.
background off. It's so annoying.
Absolute amateur.
Here we go.
Took you out, you little dice tray section.
Hey. Right.
Far too organised.
5, 4, 4, 2. Can you see that?
13.
Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 13.
13. I'll do it as well. I'll roll and then you call out the maths. 6, 2, 2, 3. Roll the 2 2s.
Yep.
6, 4, 3.
13.
Double 6, 5.
Nice.
17.
4, double 3, 2.
So that's 10.
6, 5, 2 and a 1.
13. And last roll.
6 and 2 threes.
12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Cool.
So that does pass 43, 53, 66, 75. Yep, that passes. Okay. Right.
Cool.
Round 2. Jeff.
Oh, Jeff disappears. Why is the amazing disappearing, Jeff?
Like you're in a library submarine or something.
Yeah.
Very steampunk.
And we're back. Oh, why is it so? Why is it, you can see that, yeah?
Yep.
Oh. Spot the person who isn't at a desk.
So we're going to, sorry, Steve, we're going to roll 3 sets or 2 sets?
2 sets.
2 sets. Okay.
And then you can decide which ones you would prefer. So, I mean, depending on what numbers you get, if you want to go min-max, the set that's got the lowest score might be the ones you want to keep.
I've got a double 2 there, Steve.
Yep, roll them again, please.
Oh, yeah, 6, 5, 4.
15. Yep.
Oh, fucking hell. 3, 3, 2.
That's an 8. So roll that one again, please.
Is it 9 minimum?
Yep.
Oh, bloody hell. 5, 4 and a double 1.
Roll the 2 ones again.
5, 4 and a double 1.
3, 5, 4, 3.
That's 12. Yep.
Nope. One of them just went miles off the bloody tray. 4, 4, double 2.
Roll the 2 twos again.
Oh, I keep getting double low numbers, don't I? 6, 4, 4.
14.
Six, 3, double 1.
Roll the 2 ones.
Double 2.
Yeah, so that's higher than the double one. That's fine. So
6, 3, 2.
yeah.
Oh.
Brain's gone 11. Yep.
Yeah, is it 2 more rolls or 1 more? I can't remember.
It's 2 more rolls.
5, 5, 4.
14.
And last one. Oh, Jesus. 5, double 1, 2.
Right, so roll 2 ones again.
Double 1.
Joking.
No. There you go, 6. So 6, 5, 3.
13. No, 14.
Can I keep rolling until we get 6s?
You bloody hell.
No.
That was ridiculous.
I'm not sure which set is better, but I'll read them out to you at the end.
Yep, sure.
Okay, so Matt, you're up.
You want me to roll again, do you?
Well, if you want to. It's,
I may
it's
as
your
well
choice.
join in, as long as I don't lose my current stats, because I think they're not too shabby. Let me get my light back on my
No,
dark dice.
Steve's much nicer than that. He won't say erase the other stats just because you're rolling again.
I don't know. I don't know. There we go. 5, 5, 3, 1.
13.
5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, does that count as a flush?
No.
No.
Counts as 12.
All right, I'll get there. 5. No, sorry, 6, 5, 4, 2.
So 15.
5, 4, 2, 1.
11.
5, 4, 4, 3.
13. And last one.
6, 3, 2, 1.
11.
Okay. One.
Your first set were definitely better.
Yeah. It's gone. Thank you. I did say this.
Okay, Kirsty.
Oh, upside down. There we go. It's good.
My screens.
Okay.
5,
Yep. Next.
4,
Yeah.
Go on, 3, 3.
1.
Oh,
Sorry.
God damn it.
6.
Nice.
So 15. Next one.
3.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
4.
Yep.
5.
That's 14. Next one.
6. 6.
Nice.
4. 3. It's definitely better than last time.
It is 16. Much better.
1. 5. 4. 5.
That's 14. Next.
1. 2. 3.
4.
2.
Oh,
Okay, so that one doesn't count. So just roll 4 dice again.
5.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
5.
That's 13. And then last set, please.
2. 4. 1. 1.
oh dear.
Right, so roll 2 more dice, please, for the 2 ones.
6.
Yep. And another one.
4.
4. Okay, so that is 14. Okay, yep, that's definitely the better set. Okay. And lastly, Dave.
Okay, here we go.
Oh god, that's made me feel sick.
You know what would be a great idea? Not put it on the backgrounds again. Just saying.
It could be.
That would be too easy, right?
I do actually like this set. This is the whatever that set was, the new one. Can't remember what it's called. But it's a
You
good
just
one.
keep shaking it, and we can all
It's
see
a
it.
good
Yeah.
one.
Ooh.
And you get the oversized D20,
Nice.
the ampersand.
Big.
Right. Oh, triple 1.
Nice.
Check that out. So reroll
Roll
just
them
the
3
one.
again.
That's
6
better.
double 4.
14.
Next one. 5 double 4.
13.
6 double 5.
16.
Nice.
Double 6 and a 4.
16.
12, 13, 16. Yep. And 6, 6, 5.
17. Jeez, what's the matter with you lot tonight?
Nothing, actually.
6 and double 3 and a 1.
12. Okay, I think that's your best set.
Woohoo! Cool. Right. That was nice and easy.
Right. So do you want both sets or just the best set read back?
I think mine were quite close, weren't they, Steve? So I'll have both of them if that's okay to look at.
Okay. So I've given you the first set already, haven't I?
Yeah.
All right. So the second set was 15.
Yep.
12.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
And 14.
Oh, so I'd probably go with the first one then, to be
Yeah.
honest.
The first set have probably got the better numbers in them. Kirsty, you just want the second set because they were a lot better. Yeah. So it's a 15.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
14. 13. And 14.
Good stats.
Matt, you've got yours because you were just keeping the first set, haven't you?
I believe I am. Yes, thank you.
And Dave, you wrote yours down.
I wrote mine down. I'll stay with the second set.
Okie dokie. Right, so when you create your characters on D&D Beyond, those are your base scores, so they'll get adjusted by whatever race you pick. So the races that you pick will be the ones from either the Eberron book or the Player's Handbook. Now, I've shared content using my D&D Beyond Master account, so you should have access to those books in the marketplace, so you can open them and see what races are available. But they will also be available when you create your character as well, if you create it in the campaign. So they'll get adjusted by any racial bonuses you have, for strength or constitution or dexterity if you're going for elf or dragonborn or Goliath or something. Then on top of that, you have 2 points to spend, so you can increase either 2 stat scores by 1 point each or 1 stat score by 2 by making a manual adjustment to the stat score on the character creation page. The maximum score you can put anything up to, including that bonus and any racial bonuses, is 20.
Aye.
That
Noted.
So starting equipment will be what is on D&D Beyond for your background, or you can take the gold, but it's probably easy just to select the starting equipment. That's probably it for admin stuff. So really then, what have you got in mind for characters? Anyone got any particular preferences about classes or backgrounds, history, that sort of thing that you're interested in?
When do I get my sword of instant kill?
Probably not going to be until at least second session, I think, Matt.
Second session, you know what? I can wait. I mean, I'm pretty set on my character already. In all honesty, I made him previously and didn't get a chance to play him, so I'm gunning for this one. And I have a mountain dwarf fighter.
Okay.
You see, and he sounds nothing like this. So you'll be privy to his accent at some point.
Well, then give us a preview.
I can't do that right now, Dave, because I'm stuck between 2 voices. Okay, so you just wait. You just wait until
Under
I
pressure, performance pressure,
and we can
Under
help
pressure.
you vote, can't we?
You can help me vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then,
I will.
You'll be able to watch the session 0 back on YouTube, and you can like go, oh yeah, I kind of got that one
All right.
right.
You know what? Completely right. So what I'll do is let me prepare myself, and I will definitely demonstrate by the end of the video. How does that sound? Yeah. Got to put this up for a little bit and remember sounds like a lunatic before I actually perform. You know, it's method acting.
You want drinks, man?
Getting into it there.
I'm interested how you're going to method act being a dwarf fighter.
Well, let me just get that thing. I don't know. Shut up, Steve. I couldn't think of the spot. But no, so yeah, that's where I'm going. I mean, my backstory is almost there as well. So that be the plan.
Okay, so right, so dwarven fighter, so that's the fighter taken care of. I'd like to keep the group balanced-ish. So having a magic user is probably going to be required, particularly when we're playing in a setting that has a lot of magical focus to it. So has anybody got any preferences for playing a wizard at all, or a sorcerer, or a warlock?
I'm thinking I am going to, for the first time in history...
I'm sitting down.
Yeah, sit down, please, Steve and Dave, because you'll understand this reference. But for the first time in, will it be 20-odd years plus, I am going to play a wizard. A skinny, lanky magic user.
I was going to say, you're going to have 20 strength.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
It's a very unique description.
So I am thinking about being a variant human so that I can get a feat at first level.
Yep.
And I'm thinking that will be spell sniper.
Right. Okay.
That seems kind of handy because it gives you the extra cantrip at first level as well.
And doubles your spell range.
Yeah, doubles your spell range, and you
Annihilate
ignore quarter and half cover or whatever it was, 3/4 cover. I can't remember now. Yeah, so probably gonna go. Is it Invocation, the sort of offensive one?
Evocation.
Yeah,
Evocation.
Evocation. Yeah,
I never
yeah.
remember
So
the magic schools.
so don't expect me to be doing any sort of nicey spells. It'll all be attacking and everything, and that's basically it.
It's basically your way of
yeah.
preparing us to. You're going to die. I don't care. I'm not going to help you.
Well, I'm going to be 240 feet away from every fight, so I don't think I'm going to die.
Mate, I've got a long axe.
I'll be firing into the melee.
I understand that.
Yeah, yeah, going down a sort of, I think something like the sage background route. So since the war, I will have been studying all sorts of magics and stuff, especially related to kyber crystals and things like that. But yeah, something like that.
Okay, all right.
That sound okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So wizard and fighter. So right, so we can talk about that
just don't
in a
out
second.
There.
So Kirsty, you got any ideas on what you want to play?
I was thinking paladin
Okay.
or smashy.
Smacky.
Yeah, it's easier than finger wiggling.
Sounds good.
So Dave was also thinking paddling. I can't say it.
Pedaling.
Pedaling.
Paddling.
Paddling.
Scene and fight.
Yep.
Do it.
So we have 2 healers, 2 front row, and the dwarf can look after the wizard.
Yeah.
Maybe he can carry me round on his shoulders.
Oh, I mean, what do you think a dwarf is, mate?
He's the backpack.
Come on.
So you'll be hitting their midsections, and I'll be sniping their faces.
Yes. Together we are one person.
Yeah.
With a giant trench coat.
So, any thoughts on what sort of paladin you want to play? Are you going to be like a particularly devout redemption one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Dave, you're going for the conquest route. Is that right?
Nope. Not that I put much thought into it, Steve, but I
Just a bit.
was going to be a paladin who is a believer in Helm, god of protection, following the oath of devotion via the Church of the Silver Flame.
Okay.
So I just wing that one really.
Nice.
Just pull that one out. Just go, yeah. He is 6'2", built like a shipwreck house, and he's got a Mohican.
Do you mean a brick shit house? God, that brick house is so shit.
Here comes a wolf.
So when he takes his helmet off, because he wears like a Spartan helmet, he takes it off. It has a plume, and then to match the plume, he has a Mohican on the inside, which he ties up very kind of samurai style. So he's good. He's a good guy to have around.
But as you say, not much thought's gone into it yet. So.
Exactly.
No.
So just making it up. Mate,
you got a plume, mate. You got a plume.
6'2", piercing blue eyes, chiseled chin, stoic but grounded. Again, just making it up as I go.
Sounds good.
There you go.
He's actually looking at a picture on his wall of his face and what his perfect body is. And
Yeah.
he kind of describes it. And then I've got this here.
Photoshop.
I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it. But yes.
He's made a montage of.
And I have my
Right, so-
spellbook cards, so
Nice.
I get to use those as well.
That's cool. I've got 3 big people who hit things hard to stand behind. I like that.
Okay, so 2 paladins. That's cool. We can right. So what I said today was because he's going from church background, I would give him some additional starting kit. So what I'll do, Kirsty, is I'll look up the Oath of Redemption and then look at how that fits in with the deities on Eberron, and then I will let you know what additional kit you will start with.
Cool.
Okay. So, in terms of background, Matt, are you going with a sort of a blacksmith type background or a champion type background?
Yeah, so my kind of like a high level, left the army, took myself away, became a blacksmith, kept myself to myself, not isolation, but kind of kept myself to myself, making money where I could. And that's basically what I've been doing. I found myself in the pubs in the evening, spending a portion of my wages there. I've got no real family. I'm just a dwarf. I'm just living hammer to hammer,
Living the life.
Living the Viva Loca, yes.
Knocking them out.
Viva Loca. Knocking them out, which means I can make my own sort of insta kill, and we're good to go from there. Yeah, and no, you can't take it away from me, Steve. It's been said.
So what was your weapon of choice? Hammer.
I've got a battle axe.
Okay, I've gone for a greatsword. So just only because I've been playing Final Fantasy Remake. So it's a giant greatsword, no shield. The plate now. But
I have a shirt on my back.
My guy comes from a farming background. Just imagine Smallville. He is a do-gooder. Yeah, that's it.
With X-ray vision.
You're not going to call him Clarkus Kenterson.
Clarkus Kenterson.
Maybe, but
copyright.
He's calling his character Kingsman, so I don't forget his name again.
Yes.
Now I've just got to figure out a way of sitting you all in virtually the same place each week, just to make it easier on myself. So what was I going to say? Right, so one of the other things with Eberron is they have these houses, Dragon Mark's houses, and Dragon Mark's houses are basically in charge of the economy, and each house looks after certain different things. So there's like the house of making, who look after all the manufacturing of magical items and stuff like that. And if you're a member of that house, and you can select this as your background, then you start with Dragon Marks that give you extra spells at the start. Now, in my other game when we played Eberron that Jeff and Dave were in, Dave had a Dragon Mark, so he's not getting one this time. So if you want to take that route, Matt or Kirsty, you're welcome to look up that sort of thing and go to one of the Dragon Marked houses if you want. It doesn't give you a load of extra things to start with. It just gives you this sort of extra magical ability. It's normally the use of one spell. So I think for the Kundarak house that Dave had last time, it was the knock spell. Is that right, Dave? I can't remember now. So it was a knock spell.
Allows you to magically seal anything.
That was it.
Which was pretty good because the house that I was part of allowed that. So again, it's just that extra an ally system that you can have, some extra skills that you can have, and you get a really cool tattoo wherever you want to put it on your body, and sometimes it moves.
Am I allowed to look up
position,
as well, Steve?
It can. If it's a dragon, literally a dragon, it can change. If you have a mark, it can change shape. But like Rorschach-ish.
If you want to look at that as well, Jeff, you can.
Yeah, please. I didn't even consider it. I don't know why, but
yeah, if you go, it's one of the unique features to Eberron. It's actually very, very cool to have. But because I had it in my last Eberron character, I wanted to try something different with this character. So as Steve says, he shared his books with this team. So you go into D&D Beyond, and in the search box, type in Dragon Mark, and you'll have a whole kind of list of new stuff to read through. It's cool.
Okay, so the last thing we're going to do, because we've done this in the last two groups that we started online, is we're going to roll against Trinket Table. Excuse me. The Trinket Table. And I quite like this when we do it, when I've been a player, because it gives you nothing of any value whatsoever, other than something to fixate upon when you're writing your backstory, just to try and come up with something. It's like just a bit of inspiration more than anything else. I say there's nothing of any value or any use on this table whatsoever. It's just a way of getting you to think about tying it in with your story. And in both of the online games I'm a player in, I have done that with my backstory. And for the Avernus Rising one, it ended up being a class feature for me to multi-class the Warlock. I used it in part of the story that we played in last week. So it was just a fun little thing that we did at session 0, but ended up being an interesting part of the story when we got to that point. So we'll go in the same order that we did before. So Jeff, you want to roll a D percentage for me?
Oh, it means I've got to crack out more dice. Right, stay there.
Steve, you mentioned giving some starting extra pieces. Is that something you already sent me? Something I can't find it now. But were you going to rethink that, or?
I was going to reread your history that you'd sent me today,
cool.
And then yes, I probably will rethink it because I was going off the basis that you'd already joined the church, but in your history you'd written that you were on your way to join the church when this happens.
Yes, but then with the background story you sent, it changes it because we previously served with the character, so that could be a fighter background. Or yes, I was all
you can go with a veteran background, or you can go with your family background if you want, because you've written in there you've got this long list of sort of Avenger style ancestors, so you could have a artifact type thing.
Spoilers.
It could be I was on my way that day when it came. So just ignore that. I'm on my way there because of the letter I received.
On my way.
And then I thought I'd pop in, see the Silver Flame, check out how it's going, and then nip on over to see. I'm assuming that we all served together, actually.
Yes, you did.
So we're like an old army crew who have come back together because one of our sergeant at the time, or our leader, says he needs some help.
Yeah, that's
called
correct.
the A-Team.
You're not worried about seeing these ones, are you, Steve?
No, I don't need to see these ones.
Because it doesn't really matter anyway, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It does.
A whopping 6.
6. Okay, so this you have an old chess piece made from glass.
Ooh, that sounds so valuable. Glass houses.
Note that down.
Okay, Matt, your turn.
We were on percentage dice. Just remind me that's out of 100, right?
Yep.
Good, I did it right then. 86.
86 is an empty silver snuff box bearing an inscription on the surface that says dreams.
Yes, melted that down and made Sword of Instant Kill. Thank you.
He's just going to get high on that.
Ground it down to powder.
Good old dwarf.
Hey, Kirsty.
28.
Sorry, 98.
28.
28. Right, so this is a dragon's bony talon hanging from a plain leather necklace.
That sounds pretty kick-ass.
She actually got a dragon
that sounds
claw.
cool.
A dragon claw on a leather necklace, yeah.
God damn it.
So there's a dragon out there with a missing foot.
Pretty much. Actually, I don't think it's the foot around her neck. It's just the claw. It's kind of a dragon leg.
Well, even a claw's probably going to be like this big, isn't it?
It turns up after so many years, right, lads?
Be like a 2-foot long claw.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's a Flavor Flav of dungeon trinkets, that is, with a dragon leg rather than the claw.
Yeah, fair play.
Dave.
Okay. 28.
You've got the same.
There we go. 28. So we both got dragon claws. We're both paladins.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We both served, all of us, previously together. That's why we killed the dragon and then went, can't get better than this. well, everyone goes their separate ways, but
in
we've got these
the
talents.
corner, you got me.
Maybe they're your holy symbols.
That's a good idea as well.
Good shout.
Mm.
For
So-
we Baptist dragon though. Get mutilated somewhere.
So like I say, there's definitely any value or use in there. It is really just to give you some ideas about a backstory, and in this case, tying it together.
Does mine sound so dark?
That was quite a coincidence, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
That's quite cool actually.
Right. So, any questions?
Do we need to pick like we haven't? I haven't for my character's background history. I've just said farm. I have no idea if there's farmland around Corvair or anywhere in Eberron, because I do
Yeah,
know
there is.
Eberron is pretty battered anyway.
There is farmlands in Breland, which is just outside Shan, so it can still be part of that nation. There's plains and normal arable land and stuff like that all around Corvair. So I will send you around the map so you can take a look at it. But yeah, anywhere in Breland is agriculture, so
Cool.
that's not too far from Shan.
Yep.
Okay. I guess that's it. I say we'll kick off on Friday at 8 o'clock. Aim to play for 3 hours. See how far we get.
Good.
8
o'clock.
I will look up a few things for a few of you and
Yeah, please,
contact you
Steve.
separately with extra equipment.
Please, I have no idea about magic. Took me 2 literal days just to start thinking about it, reading up on it and stuff.
Feel the pain.
Hmm.
And,
I
yeah,
found it
if
quite
you-
good. I created a gnome wizard for the Strahd game,
Mm.
and it was the first time doing a proper, just generic proper wizard, and it's actually quite fun. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good, and you let everyone else fight first. Great.
I think it's going to be fun as long as I can survive the first session.
It's doable, you know. If you watch, was it Avernus Rising, Steve, where Steve managed to kill himself? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
By opening a
in the
door.
first room.
So open a door and he went into his face. He's only had 2 hit points.
Really?
And it was done. Yeah.
I'll be keeping the same house rules for hit points, Steve.
Yeah, maximum.
Maximum till 5th level, yeah.
Yes. Yes, doesn't mean all the monsters you'll be facing off again will also have maximum hit points, but
Yeah, well, you know.
that's the rough with the smooth.
Yeah. Well, it puts it on an even playing field, doesn't it? At least, you know. So I'd rather we both have full than like you roll for yours or something and get even more. I don't know.
So
Anyway.
just to go over the stats, we can apply these numbers to any stat we wish, and then we can add +2 to 1 stat or +1 to 2 stats. Plus, we get our racial bonus as well.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And if you want to take the variant human race, you can, which means you start with bonus feat.
Bonus feat, yes.
That's what I'm doing, definitely.
Yeah, might do.
And my axe. So I had to that at some point.
Was that the voice? Was that the voice?
No, that's not the voice.
We've had enough time now. We're just about to.
Okay, but basically it's not finished, but he's not very understood. And it's very well kind of this. He's got my axe, and I'm gonna fucking put all our things together. But I'm not done. Basically, what
was that for Mordor?
For Moradon.
From
For
Mordor.
Mordor. Gimli changed sides.
Yeah.
No,
Mordor.
for Moradin. He's like a
Moradin.
This guy the dwarfs like.
By Moradin's hammer.
For Moradin. So yeah, he's a bit hard to understand. So I'm trying to get to a point where you can understand a few words, but as long as you know what Ra means, which basically means running, Rubber fighter, blacksmith fighter.
This
You
is
can't
where
you
we
mumble.
this is where we find out it's a murder mystery.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah,
Why
there's a
did
lot
you
of
do
traps in this adventure.
We'll see what happens. Just don't talk to me often, and you won't need to worry about it. It's my way of getting out.
As long as you're buying the owls when we hit the taverns, that's fine.
Am I drinking for? I don't know. It's gonna be fun. Fun. Family fun.
Family friendly.
Right, if there's
Of
no
course.
other questions, guess we'll finish there. And I'll say I'll text you some stuff before Friday.
Good.
And yeah, 8 o'clock, 8 to 11 on Friday.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Guys.
Right, speak to you all later.
Ciao.